Let's talk about rivers again on a globe model or flat earth. I've gotten countless questions for years when talking about this subject. If rivers are going north on a globe, it's uphill. And I always get, north isn't up, north isn't up. You know what? You're right. Rivers flowing north like the Nile River on something like this, it's not up, going towards the north. But when it comes to here, it's up. This is just a regular map. Every map that you purchase from anywhere has what's called a compass rose, which tells us which way north is. So when you're looking at this right here, north is towards the top of the map, south is to the bottom of the map, east and west are to the left and the right. Here on this map, we have Africa, and then we have Egypt and Iran and Syria. We're right up here, the Middle East and Israel. This is the Nile River, and the Nile River goes north. It's going this way, which is north. And again, I want to stress, the only time north is going up. You take this map here and you wrap it around this ball. Ta-da! Now we've got Egypt right over here, Iran, Syria, and now, magically, 4,000 miles of water are going uphill because it's always an up or a down on a ball. The system, the control system, will tell you that it's not going up. Damage control, it's gobbledygook. If you want to be intellectually honest with yourself, and you take any type of ball, does it soccer ball, tennis ball, over ball, blue marble, any type of ball, no matter how big the ball gets, there is still an up and a down. End of story. And water cannot flow uphill. For those of you that don't say there's an uphill on a ball, there is an up on every ball, and you know it. If you're being intellectually honest, Nile River going north makes sense here because there is no uphill for it to climb, like on this magical globe that they call the blue wonderful marble, spinning through space infinity, and there we go. That's the whole point. We don't live here, we live here. When you lay it flat, it's going in, which is north towards the North Pole. Above the North Pole is the star Polaris that the wise men followed to Egypt as it was right over their head. The North Star Polaris has been in the same position. And how can the North Star be in the same position? If we're doing this around the sun and then the galaxy is doing this, how can all of our constellations come back every month, every year to the same fixed locations, give or take a few degrees? Because we're not doing this, guys. There's no way that you could have billions of stars and a globe spinning 1,014 miles an hour at the equator and then have the same constellations. Because if this is the sun and we're over here during November, right? We see these stars, right? We see all these stars, right? But then we're gonna come around here in April. How come we're still seeing the same stars? We're on the other side of the sun, which is supposedly in this one, billions and billions of miles away on the other side of the sun. How are we seeing the same constellations? You have to do cartwheels in your head. You have to twist yourself into a pretzel to make sense of anything that they talk about. It's funny because it takes a lot of faith and a lot of belief to believe in men that wrote stuff in books. I always hear that about the Bible. Well, the thing about the Bible, folks, is it's divinely inspired. And it talks about this right in chapter 1, verse 6. And remember, folks, that this doesn't contradict anything that we can see, feel, or touch. What I mean by that is, do you feel like you're moving right now? Do you feel like you're spinning? Or do you feel like you're not moving at all? They have brainwashed everyone. They have gotten so inculcated in believing what they're dishing out that you would deny your own senses. Genesis 1:6 talks about the firmament. This is the firmament. This is where the sun and the moon reside. They reside in the firmament. They're not 93 million miles away, 248,000 miles away between the moon and 93 million miles between the sun. No, they are close to us in this construct called the firmament. This is where you live. The firmament, the sun and the moon, the stars are right here. The third heaven, God, Yahweh, sits right up here looking down on us until Yeshua comes back for the second and final time at the Battle of Armageddon.